Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the WYBOT brand. Their Grampus 400 model is the automatic robotic pool cleaner, and it comes all nicely packed and protected in a real nice big box with thick cardboard. And there's the unit itself on the bottom of the box with dual drive motors, 120 volt AC powered, 3 timing functions, 33 feet swivel floating cable. You can see the cable right there and the floats on there, and the timer right there in the controller where you got the 3 timing functions, and has bottom brushes which we're going to show how to install, and these paddles. And this will work with pools up to 861 square feet, which is pretty big, and up to a 30-degree slope of your pool. And the most important thing I'm going to show is that this is Etl Rated for safety, so that you know the components have been tested. The company provides a 1-year warranty and a 30-day return period, and this product gets really good ratings on Amazon. So we're going to go over all the specs of this, and then we're going to show you how to clean it and how it operates and how to set it up, which is really simple. So this features 2 150-watt motors. And what they do is they take water in and push water out, and that can go back and forth. One could be pusher, one could be the intake, and that's how it goes back and forth. It's using water pressure, and these paddles are part of that sense the motion. So this senses the motion in the water and switches a switch on there we're going to show. The controller has a timer and allows you to have this on for a certain amount of time. And there's a handle on there that you're going to safely lift it out of the water, and the long waterproof cable, and an instruction booklet. And then this right here is included for safety. You're going to put that on the controller so that it can't drop into your pool. Even though it might be water safe, you don't want to have it go into your pool. But that's a nice idea. So this has a 180 micrometer fine filter inside the device, and it will effortlessly suck up and filter out dirt ranging from coarse to fine, including dust, sand, leaves, and more, resulting in optimum cleaning performance. So that cable right there, that blue cable, is 33 feet, allows you to go in your whole pool, and you don't have to worry about battery life because there's nothing to charge in here. This gets 120 volts on its grounded plug, and then you plug the cable into there and you're all set, and this will then start going in your pool and cleaning. And it uses a random pattern, and if it hits the walls, there's sensors on there. It will avoid hitting the walls, and it'll keep going in the other directions. So on an average, this will clean your pool in 2 hours time, which is really amazing. And there's 3 cleaning cycles: 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. You decide how many hours you need to clean the dirt of your pool. And there's also adjustable angle 0, 20, or 40, which can be adjusted according to the shape of the pool to ensure a wider range of pool cleaning and reduce the possibility of missing any area of the pool. We're going to show you all this close up, how to adjust this. It's really interesting. And keep in mind, this is an independent machine, this Grampus 400, and it does not rely on any other auxiliary equipment to complete its work. Once you put it in the water and you power it, connect it up, this thing's going to go at it, and it's going to clean your pool. Very nice. Let's first take a look at the controller. You can see it has the 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hours, and it has a grounded 120 volt plug. And one of the most important things when you're working around the pool is, you notice it has that Etl rating right there, and that tells you that it's totally safe around your pool and your home. And that's important, and the company went through the trouble and the cost of getting that rating. So as you see right here on the side opposite the 120 volt in, there is a specialized connector that has gaskets on it, and that connects to this piece right here, and it's all sealed. And then you connect that up and you turn it and lock it in place. It only goes in one way, and then you rotate this piece right here. There's arrows right there, and then that locks it in place so that it's a sealed connection. And here you can see the connection. It's all waterproof polyethylene, and it's all flexible too, which is really nice, so that it will move quite easily as the robot is transversing under the water in your pool. Here you can see that input connection has 2 floating rectangular tubular pieces, and that's what keeps that floating. You never want to lift the device from the water pulling on this right here. You want to pull on these handles. The handles are designed for you to be able to hook easily in there with your hand or with a pull and lift it up out of the water. You can see right here is where the paddle goes. There's two paddles included. You're only going to use one of them. And this paddle goes in like this, and it clicks right in place on this right here. And then this is kind of part of the directional control. When this is in the water, it's telling it the direction that the water is going back and forth. That's why it's a paddle, because the water resistance causes it to trigger the internal switch right there. And there's this included brush on the bottom, and this gets placed in place right over there. And that's just a light brush that's going to pull some of the smaller debris into the inlets here. Now right here you can see that there is an inlet and there's an inlet here, and these will vary. They will vary as an inlet or an outlet depending on what's going on as the thing is doing the cleaning and with that paddle control. Here are wheels that help guide it. Here are the main wheels, as you can see, the nice oversized wheels. And there's also wheels on the front right here because it can handle that 30-degree slope of your pool. Now the manual goes over how to use the adjustments on the end here for your pools. I'm going to show you this right now. There is a nozzle control here and a nozzle control right there. There is an angle adjustment on here. So on the front one right there, there is an angle adjustment. You can go 10 or 20 degrees. You're typically going to put this at 20 degrees and the one in the back at 0 degrees. If that doesn't fully cover your pool, you might want to put this at 30 degrees or 40 degrees. What this is doing is there's a flap on here. And if you look right here, see there's a port right there. And this flap is what's going to be directing the water flow out of there. So that angle is going to determine the skew, the angle that the water is shooting out of there. So if it's at 0 degrees, both of them, it's just going to keep going back and forth in a parallel fashion. When you put an arc in there, then it's going to cause the water flow to shoot out of this and be at an angle, causing turning motion because of that difference. If you have a round pool, you might want to put it at 20 or 30 or 40 on each one of the sides right here. So you can see it's on both sides that you have the adjustment. This is the back part right here. And again, it has an output port, and then you have a choice of the angles. Now you could also put it to the left, if a minus degree, 40 or 30. What you're going to do is you're going to experiment with your pool so that you know what works best. You want to make sure that you get full coverage by adjusting these ports and the angles. So it's really clever. So this is where the water is shooting out, going back and forth with the front and the back, and having some skews or some angle changes to allow complete coverage of your pool. Now to gain access to the filters, there is a handle right here with some lines on there, and you pull that out, you'll hear a click, and you do it on both sides, and then you lift it up and you should be able to get to the inside of the unit for cleaning. And here I lifted it up, and here is the filter where the water is going to be flowing through. This is what's going to collect all your leaves and your sand and your debris. Now if you look at the bottom right here, you can see the ports that I was talking about where the water inlet is going to go back and forth. Now we're going to show you the underside of the top. Here's the underside where you can see the two powerful motors. You have a left and a right one. So water is coming in. These are essentially impellers that are redirecting the water, and that's where it's getting its torque or its drive from. Here is that paddle control I was talking about. Uses magnetics to control the switch inside there, and that's going to determine the direction that that water goes out those ports. Very simple, all sealed, nothing to get dirty or to get tangled, and no batteries to worry about. So what do I think about the WYBOT brand, their Grampus 400 automatic robotic pool cleaner with dual drive motors? This is a cool product. It seems to be really nicely constructed. All the PVC has smooth edges. The motors seem like they have power, It's Etl Rated for safety, and it's very simple to operate, and it's going to work to clean your pool regardless of the shape of the pool. It's going to do the job for you, and it's going to be simple to clean and simple to maintain. That's what's important with a pool cleaner. So I like this product. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. There'll be an ordering link in the information section of this video review. Please use that link when you order this product to help support this channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.